What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am Sunny Brooks. If y'all are new here, welcome. I am trying something different, so y'all bear with me. But today we're going to be talking about setting healthy boundaries. But I got to run some errands, so we basically going to be running errands, talk about setting healthy boundaries, because I feel like this is more of a chit-chat video and not like a sit down, let me give y'all the best tips, because boundaries don't work like that, because people don't work like that, and people don't be listening. So if y'all interested in talking about boundaries, setting healthy boundaries, what it comes with, and all of the boundaries, y'all keep on watching, okay? Okay, y'all, is it just me, or I don't fully, am I the only one that don't fully trust the backup camera? I don't care how many backup cameras I get in cars. I be still checking, I don't know why. But boundaries, okay? Boundaries. I am known as the boundary queen in my family, which I'm gonna be honest, it is bittersweet at times, because people know I don't tolerate certain things, but at the same time, people say I'm unapproachable. People don't really come to me with certain things, and I'm like, dang, I don't know why people think of me like that. Is because of boundaries. So that's one thing that deals with setting healthy boundaries. You have to realize that people may move differently with you, and that may be okay, because that may be what you want. But at sometimes you may want to be the person that people call to talk about any and everything with, or they may spend more time with you, things like that. But you have to realize, when you set certain boundaries, it kind of make you seem like it can be very snobbish and very oh, you think you better than people type thing, right? But that's not necessarily true, okay? When it comes to setting boundaries, that's a side note, right, about how I feel about boundaries, which whatever. When it comes to setting boundaries, you have to really think about how you want to feel and what you want or don't want from other people. When you are talking about boundaries, these are the things that you put in place to protect yourself. These are the things that you put in place that allow you to feel safe and secure, not only with other people, but within yourself. Because when people, when people put in boundaries, right? For example, if you say, hey, I don't want, people calling me if it's not an emergency after, 9 p.m. because that's when I'm winding down. That's my time for myself or my family or whatever. That's one of those physical boundaries that may help you set into your day. But when it comes to other boundaries, right? Hey, I don't want to be around grandma's house if so-and-so is there. That may deal with your safety. You may feel more safe and secure when you're not around this person. You may say, hey, I don't like when you call me and gossip. I'm not going to gossip with you. That may also make you feel very safe and secure, because you may feel like, hey, if these people are calling me gossiping, they probably are gossiping about me to other people. If it comes to, hey, I don't like when, I don't like when you touch me like that, or when you see me, I don't like that, you don't ask permission or ask for my consent before you touch me. That may make you feel safe and secure. So when it comes to boundaries, you have to really think about how you want to feel with this person, or how this person makes you feel now, and how you can avoid or stop from feeling this way, if that makes sense. So if this person make you feel very, let's say they make you feel less than. What can this person do or stop doing to make you feel less than? Maybe it's they always are talking about your weight. Every time you come over, they're always mentioning your weight, so you feel less than. You feel inadequate when it comes to maybe other cousins or something that may be over. So that boundary should be hey, grandma, stop mentioning my weight when I come over here. I feel very uncomfortable. I don't like how I feel, so stop mentioning my weight. this is very important. This is a very important tip. When it comes to setting boundaries with other people, you have to let these people know. People are not mind readers, and because they've been doing something for so long, if these are people that you have been encountering before, you should let these people know. If these are new people, then that's a different story, but you still should let them know how to treat you and what to say and what not to say. But if they have been doing this, you have to let them know, because you can't fault them for continuing to do something that you didn't tell them you had a problem with. So you can say, hey, I have a problem with you always mentioning my weight. It makes me feel ucky. It makes me feel less than. So going forward, I would appreciate if you don't mention my weight. And if you don't feel like you can stop mentioning my weight when I come over, I am going to stop coming over. That is, you're basically telling them what you have a problem with, how they can fix it, what will happen if they don't basically obey your boundaries. Does that make sense? So you have to tell people. Also, when it comes to boundary, you have to remember that you're gonna have to reinforce it. You're gonna have to reinforce this boundary. You're going to, because if people been doing this for so long, not only with you, because a lot of times the boundaries that I set with people, it be stuff that they do to everybody, and people be like, well, you know, that's just how auntie is. Well, auntie ain't about to be like that with me. Period. Okay? So you have to reinforce it, because they are going to probably do it not only because they have done it or thought it was okay with you, and they may not be intentionally doing it over and over and over again. You may just have to remind them, because they've been doing this. They've been doing this before you came up with your, what they gonna say, your little boundary. That's what they gonna probably say. They gonna be like, before you came up with this little, whatever, you know how people be. But before you came up with your boundary, they was doing this, and it's a habit to them now. So when it happens, I don't say be one and done, right? If they mess up, hey, remind them. I get like, it depends on the person, but you got about 3 times max. But 3 times if I see you're trying. Like after you said like something about my weight, after I told you, if I said, hey, don't say nothing about my weight no more, and you say, oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot, like I'm working on it, I'm working on it, and the next time you catch yourself in the middle of your sentence, and then the next time you maybe mention it, and then afterwards you come apologize, but I see some sort of change and you not mentioning it as much, then we may be good, right? We may be good. But if you are like just still flying off the handle saying what you want after I told you, we got a problem. Not only that, some people, like, if you apologizing and you not putting change behavior behind it, that's a problem. Don't be saying, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. No, you need to change. And if they don't change, then you have to enforce what you said. This is the part that people don't like doing. What you said, if you reiterate it, right? If you gave them time and time again and they keep, doing this same crazy stuff, and you don't warrant them, then maybe, y'all excuse me for the lighting, then maybe you have to show them. Maybe you have to say, hey, okay, all right, grandma, I told you I wasn't going to come over here. You keep talking about my weight. I done told you about 3-4 times. You keep doing it, so I'm not coming over here no more. I don't care if it's Christmas, if it's Easter, if it's Thanksgiving, I'm not coming over here. And then when she called, grandma, I miss you. She be like, I miss you. Be like, okay, grandma, I'll come. But remember what I said about my weight. You may give them another time. It depends. Grandma, we probably have a little soft spot for grandma. We give her a little more times than Uncle Earl, okay? But you want to not only reinforce, but you want to stick to your guns. Whatever you said that you was going to do, when they just refuse to listen, you need to do these. You need to do it. You got to put them in their place, okay? You have to. For your sake and for the sake of them respecting what you said, okay? When it comes to your boundaries, please make them realistic. I'm going to be honest. Make them realistic. Make them realistic. Make them realistic, okay? Make them realistic. Like, just make them realistic. Not saying that you have to give it slack, especially if these things make you uncomfortable. They go against your values. They make you feel yucky and ucky and stuff inside. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, make them realistic. Make them realistic. Like, don't be like, grandma, I don't like when you have company. So, when I come over here, don't have nobody over here. Who the hell do you think you are? No. Now, if you say, Grandma, I feel really uncomfortable when Uncle, when Poo-Poo them come over here. So, maybe let me know when Poo-Poo come over here, I just won't come over here. I don't know who Poo-Poo is, but in my family, in the Black family, we got uncles and aunties with all type of names. But you say, hey, just let me know when they over here and I'll stay clear. Or if I come over here and they over here, I'll be leaving. But saying I don't want nobody over there and Grandma got company every day, all day. Come on. Unrealistic. I'm using these examples as family, like with family, because a lot of boundaries that need to be put in place a lot of times is with family, because we always be like, oh, that's how Grandma is, that's how Auntie is, or that's how my mama is. Just because that's how they are don't mean that it is okay, and doesn't mean that it makes you feel okay. So if something doesn't make you feel okay, I think that is where you need to put boundaries in. When something makes you feel less than, when something makes you feel unsafe, when something makes you just feel ucky, that is where you need to put boundaries in place. Like, put boundaries there. Think about how you want to feel, and think about what it will take to make you feel that way. And whatever it takes, that is the boundary. That is the boundary you put in place. Yes, you're going to have to reinforce it. Yes, you're going to have to probably show somebody, I can show you better than I could tell you situation. But know that having healthy boundaries is very important for your mental sanity, very important for your emotional health. And boundaries are important with everybody, not just family, friends, co-workers, everything. Don't be calling me at 8:00 at night, talk about work. I don't want to talk about work. If your boss asks you something on the weekend, I don't know, wait till Monday. This is my time with my family, right? Not only family, what I use examples as families, with friends. This is my time to be with my boo. You keep calling me. Could you, just wait a minute. Or it may be with your friends, you may have your boundary may be look, I don't talk about my relationship. I'm not about to sit here and talk on the phone all the bad things about my relationship, because when stuff get good, you gonna still be hating this person and I'm gonna be loving them again, right? Whatever it is, these boundaries are important for everybody in your life. I have certain boundaries with my wife. She knows. Right now it's a little different, but majority of the time when I wake up in the morning, for the first hour, don't ask me for nothing. Okay? Don't ask me for nothing. Don't talk to me. Basically, it's my time. Y'all, if y'all got any questions, comments, or concerns about boundaries, drop them below. But hopefully y'all enjoyed my boundary talk. Let me know if y'all got any questions about boundaries. Love y'all. See y'all next time. Bye.